Hey, what's going on, guys? Goosey here again today. Now, today I want to talk about something that's a little weird, but not really. Um, what's the problem with the anime community and Yuri Anime? Like, the more I think about it, I'm just like, you're like, okay, big deal. Girls kissing, right? Girls going out. Girls liking each other. I don't see a problem with that, right? Well, the weird thing is, why does the community feel a need to have such a bad opinion about it? Or a bad rating? Like, a very popular Yuri anime, well, technically, it's more NTR than Yuri, but the main theme behind it is two girls liking each other, got a horribly low rating in a matter of a couple of weeks when the show hasn't even progressed. And it's weird to think about because the show's actually, well, compared to its manga, it's not as good, but that's the case for most anime. However, from week one, I saw people bad-mouthing and just hating the show because it would involve two girls kissing. And I'm sitting here like, wait, what's your problem here? Girls can't like each other? And then they're like, well, I mean, it's disgusting. Like, those people, like, why do men only want lesbians and everything? And I'm like, well, we gave you Fujoshi's Yuri on Ice last year. It's like, yeah, but Yuri on Ice was good. And I'm like, Yuri on Ice was garbage. Like, seriously. That show, trust me, I watched. It started out really beautiful. You're there for the animations. You're like, wow, this is going to be a good show. And then, after the famous kiss scene, it's like, the show went to hell. It was more about, let's show Victor naked, and why don't we have them kiss more when the show's about ice skating? I would not mind the show much if the anime community didn't make such an uproar about it. I mean, you saw what happened. It became anime of the year. You think Yuri on Ice is better than Ray Zero? No. Two guys are kissing, so it's just fine, right? Then what's the big deal when two girls kiss? I mean, like, if you look at Hibiki Euphonium, they're really good friends, but it's pretty damn obvious there's more something there than what we just see. They like each other on a different level. They're probably going to be going out in the future. I haven't read the novels, but from what I can tell, it concludes where it is. But, people don't have too much of a problem with that, but it's probably because they never kissed. They enjoyed the tease more than anything. So it gets me thinking about a few other shows, and you're just like, wait. So then I see this trend start to repeat. I start checking a few more shows that involve a bit more Yuri, and almost immediately, if it involves some form of a Yuri or a trap, people just give it an instant down rating without accepting what it is. It's like, can you not accept what people are? Let the girls kiss if they like each other. Let the boys kiss if they like each other. I can care less. Let the traps make out. Fall in love with a trap. I don't care. But why must you feel the need to hate Yuri anime just right away? I mean, have you ever read some of those mangas? Or even read a more lighthearted story, not on the level of NTR, but like on the level of, it's called Aoi Hana? Blue Flower, I believe is the name. Not Anohana, in case you guys are wondering. And that one's about a girl who's more or less confused because I believe it's her cousin. It's been a while since I've watched it. But her cousin, like, they were sexually active with each other. Two girl cousins, by the way. And they were doing things, and then her cousin goes and gets married to a dude, so she's just like, wait, so is it just a phase or not? And the entire time her best friend is telling her, I'm just gonna accept you for who you are. And they're just like, everyone else around her is like, you probably like dudes, but she really likes girls. And then some girl notices this and begins to take advantage of her. And I'm like, that's more of a legitimate Yuri manga, but it's classified as a shoujo ai, which basically means girl love. But it's more Yuri than anything because they actually go a bit further than just kissing. But no one really has too much of a problem with that, so what's the problem when it's two girls doing things? And yet, I feel like because it was probably more mainstream, like, the Anime Man brought light to Citrus and NTR, and those two shows got very, very popular manga-wise after he talked about them. So I think maybe that's one reason behind it, and everyone's like, screw this, and the Fujoshis are raging on their keyboards like, what the fuck? Like, two girls kissing? Disgusting. And I'm like, let them love. I mean, that's the most part of this. Like, I just kind of hate how sometimes people just are quick to judge. And that kind of brings up a topic for a different video. But, probably release that later on. Has to do with ratings. Wink, wink. But other than that, you know, that's about it. Like, why have a problem? Yeah, the show's probably kind of bad, but if you don't like the show, read the manga. There's only like 14 volumes for NTR. And I hope they don't mess up Citrus, because I really like Citrus too. Citrus is such a nice story. And let's hope they don't mess that one up either, because that's next season. No, wait, it got pushed back to 2018. But just don't be quick to judge, and if you don't like the anime, check out the manga for a bit. It's not gonna hurt. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. You love who you love. What more is there to say? You know? Well, that's all for today, guys. Later.